Hello everyone. Something managing, but I start my live stream, but I manage some things. That's the reason I was late. Let's solve a question of DSA which came in a bank companies, which is a very important question, very logical questions, which takes lots of mind, right? For solving that question, I give questions in description box. You see what questions say. What eligibility you must run before solving their question. You know about array, max, min. How do we find max, min? If condition is one way, another way is a math dot min is uh, or nothing you need do not know. It do not contain lots. Only you know about an array and okay. If else statement you need to know. If else statement is language. Array is beyond language. That's the reason. Array is a important topic. You should know about array. You can easily solve the question. But it take lots of mind of you. Please do not impatience. Please make your patience. Please be patient. Please be patient. And I hope, I hope, I hope you are doing it right. Let's start the questions right. Let's I share my screen. Hello, hello everyone. It's only get to 3 point. Only 3 point, not a. There are showing 6 points for voice. I only talk about only second point. My voice is second point, right? I speak in slow voice. ठीक है okay. I share my question. My question. Let's start solving. This I told you before. I told you tomorrow about that things I saw the question from this sheet of Apna college, right? So let's start. This is question you can see. Given an integer array nums, array का nums नाम से दिया गया है. In find a subarray that has the largest product. मुझे subarray find करना है जिसके पास largest product हो. And return the product. Product मुझे return करना है उस subarray का जो largest मुझे maximum find करना है. The test case are generated so that the answer will be fit in 32 bytes integer. 32 bit integer में fit हो जाए. मुझे ऐसा आंसर जनरेट करना है. What bit 32-bit integer? This is me. 32 bits integer. 2 byte 32 bits is 32 byte. Okay, it easily shut down because of lots of content. Let's start. Question 2, 3, minus 2, 4. It's an example, right? 6 is output coming, 2, 3. Because why? What's the reason that's why it's failing? Because there is a odd number of minus 2. In these questions, 0 and odd number of negative matter. If we need to consider a 0 and odd number of negative numbers. If there's a 4 even number, 4 or negative even numbers, that means 4 negative numbers, which means even numbers, right? Which means it is considered to be very good. All numbers are multiplied. All numbers. If 0 is between that, then then it's 100%. Subarray is considered 0 because hamper all the subarray is considered. Means इसका ये है, it's a simple means. If my array is if my array is this minus 2, 3, 4, minus 3, no. It means if we multiply every element, then is my maximum product. But if no, it if my but but if my is even numbers, what is the answer? It means only answer 3 into 4 into 3 9. Minus 2 is removed. Because if I take minus 2, then it's negative, minimum negative number बन जाएगा. Minimum negative number becomes. This is not a good, right? So, so it means I have even number of negative numbers. Even number of negative number 2 है, it's a great. 3 है, it's not a great. 4 है, it's a great. But odd number होगा. If odd numbers in their race, it hampers the multiply product. We need to take a consider that conditions. And another condition is if it contains zeros. What? It hampers everything. Minus 2, 3. There all numbers are not able to multiply. If even numbers, if odd numbers, if negative numbers are even, if a number of negative numbers are even, then 0 also came, then it hamper everything. Only I consider minus 2 into 3 and only consider minus 3 into 9. 0 break both segments. I take this, I take this. This is maximum. 9 is the answer. Because 9 into 3 18 minus 18 देता है. It's give, it is not answer. 9 is a bigger than minus 18. So here negative numbers are even, but 0 for all situation. 0 destroy everything here. So then 0 change everything here. If a 0 came in array, it totally disturb the whole my product system. But in a sum 0 came, it is does not affect anything. But in product it affects lots because it make everything 0. So this is a very important condition you kept in mind you. So I raised it because I want to code here, not writing this, right? So you must understand what are there are the lots of conditions which hampers here 0 and numbers of negative numbers. Both two conditions destroying the easy questions. Both two conditions make it difficult questions. But when it's sum, it's a very easy questions. It does not contain anything. But in if I take as a negative number, then if we take a product of the subarray, max subarray, then it 0 minus values are considerable, right? What we do? So if we say I solve it both sides means for basic level we use a for loop. If you are basic people, you must thought as this. If we take as int, if we iterate array, we take as a values as a 2 3 minus 2 4 multiply, then we add on, then we 3 minus 2 4, it is not again we minus 2 3 4 as a symbols, you know also about that. I told you after that. Right. Let's solve that. I told you. Wait a minute. We make a variable so we can solve it. We make as a pro. We give a variable name as a pro. Max Pro, no, only a Pro, right? Only a Pro, which is the giving because zero multiply zeros, right? That's the reason why we give one as a first input Pro. What I do, nothing we do, we simple solve uh, int int max. Sorry, right? Integer top. It give a max Pro the minimum value, right? We are taking the mind, we are multiplying it. I told you Pro into I pro equal to pro into um, pro equal to pro into आगे forward into nums, right? Nums I nums मुझे माफ कीजिएगा मुझे. We are every single time we are considering as a max to min because every single time we know my value is changing after multiplication. If two it for it is a loop, we take as a nested loop, right? For loop, in for loop it is a nested loop. I told you tomorrow about that questions, right? See you the thought to say you. I told you tomorrow, right, about that things. For loop, first for loop give whole a particular two as a starting, and it give a three as a starting, it give minus two as a starting four. These help from first two and third and second loop help me to multiply and know which is the max value. You can also see about that. Wait a minute. Um, right? We are making at this Max Pro. We're taking as that logic, making as this type of logic. We are firstly, it's make me to first look give me a 2. If I go to 2, then third loop, but then second loop help me to iterate to 2, 3, iterate from 2, 3 minus to 4, and fifth second, then first loop will go to and make it 3. We start from 3 minus to 4. It's helped me to iterate every single element. It helped me to give every each element as a starting point, right? Firstly, one thing I want to told, why we are not use as a product because the product is changing and every single time. That's the reason. We are going a product. We are using a product. Product equal to one. We are using the product one. Every single time it changes. First time it's multiplying one. Also we get about the maximum value. And when it changes the product code because we are not considering a 2 because why it's a minus 2. If it's a minus 2, then we need to remove it minus 2, right? We are considering another things. That's the reason we are taking as this. You also know about that things. I don't need to told you about I want to told it right previously. Accept all conditions are accept totally. You also see it right. I submit it. You must see how it is not a possible. Yeah, it is submitted. My position is very bad. I beats 8.7%, 2.70 ms. Beats memory में 70 73.20 को beat करती है memory में. It contain lots of memory. So this thing is happening. Like one first method is a very simple for a basic people native approach. For a small student approach you can also say. But I want to use a better approach, right? A simple approach where we are doing things right. Another approach is simple. Another approach is also a very simple, but it contains something of it. It's your choice. There are two or first method, second, third. There are three methods to solve this question. First method I solve you is a naive approach. It's a not used in interview questions. It's not a good impact on an interviewer. It's not give a good impact on interviewer. You must need to solve that question by I solving it this method. Firstly method is by using a maximum minimum two condition, and second method by solving two side questions, two sides from first from left to right, and another is right to left. Why we are solving from left to right and also from right to left? Because there are negative numbers. There are negative number exist and zero also exist. Negative number exists if our number is odd. If a negative numbers exist in that array is odd, so we remove first element or first negative element or last negative element. So how I decide that I remove a first negative element and not negative element, not a last negative element? How I decided by using multiply yourself, but is not a right, but is not a, can happen. I thought it, but it's not able to. I solve it. But by using two sides from starting phase, I solving it. It's give me a some highest point, and another second sides I also solving. It give another highest value. Like this told me what's the great value because it considering the first left, it considering a first element, and last it's considering the last element solid when it's art, right? Because my values are big, but there is a minus 10 it, minus 10 some multiply is multiply with minus 10. I need to show you as some things, right? If I make it possible, what I do can see, right? या तो आबाद कर दो या तो बर्बाद कर दो. गली गली में क्यों फिरता है क्यों बन के बन जा what we are doing. Wait a minute. We give us some statics about that. That. What is the score of cricket? Very good score. And in this novel, paragraph 14, Mathematics in 26, and just there's a one wicket remaining in reality with 16, 16 or 22. Right. I show you one thing that if you take as x minus 2, comma, 6, comma, minus 3, comma, minus 10, comma, even, comma, comma, 2. Right. This is an array, right? Let us control. I want to write sentence. I add that case test case. You must consider that. Uh, So what I say, you also say if we multiply easily as a single choice, if we multiply. I'm not saying a for. For it's also give me some wide range minus 2, 6, minus 3. It's also good. But by the two pointer, uh, we are solving as a minus 2, 2. Minus 2, 2. Firstly, say minus 2, 2. It saw that minus 2, 2. It saw it that minus 2 is bigger and 2 is bigger. 2 is a max product, right? 2 is a. Then 2 into 6 minus 12, 0. Which is bigger? 2. Answer is 2. Max product क्या है? 2 अभी भी. It's also contained max. Minus 2, 6 into minus 3. It's also give a 36, right? 36. Okay. You multiply the minus 10. It give me a minus 30, minus 360. Right. But if we remove minus 2, if we multiply 6 into minus 3 into minus 10, it give me a 180. Or minus 2 into 6 or minus 3, it give me a 36. 36 and 180. It's a very huge difference. So I need to remove a first one, first negative number. Because we do not remove a between negative number. You also know about that. It's bigger or smaller, I do not care, but we cannot remove a between negative numbers. We only remove first one after last one. We can remove only two, right? So we remove minus 2 because minus 2 is a smaller value, minus 2 is high value. It's go 180 or it's give a minus 30. Oh, in 36, they have 180. Very huge difference. So it's a compulsory to we go from backside also and forward side also. If we go with forward side, only forward side minus 360 is become. But if we go with the backward side, it give a 0, 0, then answer 0. Then we multiply minus 10, 3 minus 3 is 6, is give 180. You awesome, right? It's a very easy to thought about. But firstly time it hit on your mind is a very great singer because when you're saying questions we need to imagining a conditions, right? What's happening, what's a great condition there is happening, you need to thought about it. You saw zero and numbers of negative numbers affect that product, right? You need to firstly do these things. If you catch it, if you blink, if your minds blink it, if your minds just catch it, that's ideas, that thought, then you easily solve that questions. And then if you solve, you can thought about it. If you remove first one and last one, what is the considering as a depending was a very great mind for the thought. If you thought as that, then you only thought that we need to go back from front, and also in if a zero is happening, then we give as a one a product numbers. Right? These lots of things we need to consider in. I solving, you can also understand that things, right? For this, I use this array to solve this question. Right? Wait a minute. Right. Start. Yep, Max. Right. Wait, I'll give her something. And firstly, write how much are variables are equal. I don't practice it, right? I only practice with you. I don't practice. Right. These variable becomes right. What we thought, if 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 minus two into six become minus 12, that multiplies minus 3, it's become left max, right? I thought about that. We need to consider about left max, right max, right or no? It's right. We need to consider. What are you value? Left max, right max, nothing. Only use a integer. Not. Fuck. Oh. I copy it and paste it. Okay. Right. Use this. I use follow and where read reverse and but firstly one question I ask. If I go from I have one weather two level height and J, we have negative need to put as a while loop. For the site comes this got very good. Need to put while loop. तो what चलेगा I I what not let num dot let right? Means I told you and both conditions happen both conditions must be considering I and J is um, a bigger than equation. Then condition right great why we are using as it because I want to iterate iterate I and J from that and from iterate I and J from front and hold hold on array respectively display this we using as a two pointer right there's a two pointer method method क्या है method है two pointer two, two pointer method we are using two pointer method we are using two method right right then we need to give a value number int int I equal to 0 and 0 equal to nums dot sorry uh, firstly I give one condition firstly I want to give a condition if if so there's no left max, right max, we are considering as a left max. But there what condition is to what we have to add a multiplier. Firstly, one thing I want to tell you about that multiply. We are considering left multiplication, right multiplication. Yeah, right. We are considering or not considering it's a very hard discuss condition. I thought, with I thought, we need to put as a left product equal to 1. And I thought silent. I hope we are need to consider the ticket, ticket, right? Ticket. I thought if 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 right pro if right pro is equal to 0, uh, have left pro left pro equal to 0, then 0 Mm-hmm. Then what you do? The right pro, right pro, right pro, we can remember to, we can remember to use the mode continuously because it's really left, this condition happen, this condition happen. We need to consider as that, right? One thing as um, left pro, left pro, left. I also told you what is a also is a tariqa. Mm, Um, um, I remember where right pro, pro, right pro, yeah, so no right pro, yeah, right pro, Imperial J things now is equal to now is equal to J, right? We are multiplying as that, so we can convert to 13 because it helped me. If condition give me if my right pro is 0, then everything becomes 0. Why they're not able to claim as a maximum? Why that's the reason we take as a one because if for 0 is claiming their whole uh coming array, whole coming multiplications are become 0. This is not able to be find as 0 because the first one is both side first one is 0, then everything is 0 and not any maximum. Okay. O 0 is coming as a maximum. So that's it. Then we make if condition left of row equal to 0, then made to our right row equal to 1. To our equal to 1. This is a very important condition we need to keep in our mind. Right? Very important. It's not important, it's a very important condition you need to keep in mind. Left row is if it multiply left row with so that we solving it, we able to find a max right row. Right row. What is the max? How can we take the max? We also know max max row equal to right under max. Okay. I think I don't know. One thing right. What we need to take as the max? Left row, right. Which is max row? It is not. I think. Forward going max pro from where we are taking as the max pro to begin. What is the left pro, right pro? So we from where we take consider the max pro. You also know about it. But what is the max pro? If we consider the left pro, then we have max pro. This is not right. From where we consider this is the max pro. This is not max pro. We also take the max pro, also considering the max. If you use this, we can also use it. There's another another way of writing max pro. I use it as a both, right? I use it as a max max pro, right? You also know that max pro behind it. Right. Right. Dot max, right? Yeah, the other thing is left and right, um, left and right, left max, which is a way. No. Right. Right, nice. This right. This is pro. Thank you, man. Right. I take too much. I thought discussion completed. No, we are not giving a written statement. We need to give a written statement to us. What written statement? Right from maximum. Right. Maximum is nothing. Maximum is what if like for go to one? I think it's zero. What if other things is zero? The next. No, not. I thought we need to give this condition like this. So we can easily. Why are saying something this? If you take as a low, but still, if you take as I thought it was serious. Yes, if everything becomes zero, what if I take the math pro is a zero? What if I take the math pro if zero, then what happening in the term is not go there. You clear for me? Yeah, you are saying great things. If left row equal to left row, right row, all is zero. So what is the answer? So what? They did not answer. But on comparing it together, you can also consider as that. I also give some credits. You can also thought it as that. I have not given any conditions to you. Thought I thought this is conditions also. Can you give? Welcome it. Well, not consider. Zero condition not satisfied. You also said there is zero conditions. Time limit is exceeded. Time limit is exceeded. Time limit is also exceeded. Because you do not give as a I plus plus I plus plus and J minus minus sorry. J minus minus. You not do this. You not give this right. It's my mistake. Totally mistake. It's my all conditions there except. I don't know why it's giving zero. No, I thought about that. What's the reason? Like, if something I want to change it, right? Like something I want to change it, I want thought about it something. Why the left? Why taking the left, right, left towards the zero one? Because after multiplication, right, it'll become so zero, right? What's the so zero? Then also become zero, right? How come it's not another time zero? You also, I mean, some you get it. Learn some calculations. Right. You beat 92.2 and memory wise you beat a 98.72. It's a runtime of speed. So take a runtime is a very speed 92.92%. You can say one was 92.9 beat lots of speeds. But in memory same thing. It's totally lost that time. But you can also see submission you go for submission where you see your I is three times long and I with the YouTube channels. I saw it with your friend where my hand size become a right. I thought it's a very great time for me. Uh, it's consumed 4.6 MB. You also see it 4.46 MB. It consumed 4.55. This is 1 MB difference. Or the 1 MB difference. It's a totally you beat 73.32 people's. Case complexity is my zero one. No, right. Case complexity is zero. So what you were saying is that stress complexity is very large. Is also stress complexity is zero. Just like amplitude in more. Okay, I also know what the time. You not need to upgrade it, right? But I pay 10.7. Yeah, it's already large, but overall it's growth is there. But when you see this, you know it. 7 3, right? Or when you see this 8 9 2, what is see here? You see here you must see 90 to 8, right? Here you say 90 to 8, no, right? But here it is 8. It's meant I reverse it. It's reverse it. Memory become 8.717 and in runtime it's 70. But my runtime is 92% I beat. So I got I do. A lot of people I beat right. Nothing new for what to do now better at. You get again. Very good. Very good. Very good questions. That's very good. I have another also way of I have also another way to solve it right questions. I also want another way to solve these questions. This is the way is also very grateful. Means I saw you. I saw one report, right? Hmm. I saw one report. But wait, I must solve one report. Oh, I want to give us some report. You must analyze it with your happy mind. It takes it takes some time. Might take a might take another minute. Right. Hi, hi. Yes, you see it. Left to right, my minus 2. Right to left is 2. Max product, right, you see. This is a way of what I was solving previous. This is a way. Right, or in right to left equal to minus 10 minus 12. Right. Right to left, it's a 0. Right to left, it is a 0. Right, you see. But in my mindset, it's a right to left 0. But in question, it's so as well. You can also see it. Max product you can print it follow you get a printed all the things right. 2 because minus 2 0 is 2 already 2 and you see 36 minus 10 minus 2 it's a where is it minus 2 but after you see j is here and I is here where the right to left 30 into 1 by 30 and left to minus 36 product you also change it you can say 10 3 6 is a 180 and become 0 and 180 is max means if you multiply minus 10 minus 3 6 is become greater if you multiply minus 2 6 or minus 3 then it's a small so we need to remove minus 2 first one we need to remove negative first one we take as a negative the second one because here numbers negative before the 0 three number of negative numbers before the 0 so it's a odd number. So we need to considering as a negative and positive. Yeah, it's a very important rule. Before the zeros, it's a three. After the zeros, minus 10 is happening. Then there is a answer different part. I saw you that I saw almost saw one question is that you saw it. This question. If we make it, if we make it, yeah. We make it as a 0, right? We make it as a minus 10. Right? You saw it. I run it. Because what is output scaling? Answer is came right, I know. But what is the game? 36 out. 10 it's out 36. You see? More it, but after one, it's only answer is minus. If you minus 20, either minus 20 maximum, either 36 maximum. What is the minus? What is zero effect you see? What is the zero effect? You see it, right? It's a very great effect. You know about that. This is a very great. Very great. Maja. It's a enjoyment. Totally enjoyment. It's totally enjoyment. Yes, anyone is happiness, and it's not using my camera. When I came in from the lunch man, but then I was saying right, and I'm sorry. Hello. I thought it's the computer know we are not giving them attention. We need to but I should have some maximum. Right, maximum. 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 We make a variable so we can sum or it. We make as a so